if time is money, then I really don't have much of it. Oh snap, hold up. I found 2 pennies, y'all. So I'm feeling kind of generous today. So I'm gonna go ahead and offer you my 2 cents. So time is money, huh? So let's explore this metaphor a little bit, shall we? Let's say a very wealthy businessman, he finds interest in you. He sees value and worth in you. He sees potential in you. So therefore, he decides to invest in you. And he gives you $2,239,056,000. That's a lot of money. Why that specific amount? And he also gives you a little handbook that outlines, if you want to make the most of this money, if you want to invest it properly, if you want to trade it properly, if you want to be the most successful and profitable with this money, here's how to do it, right? So he gives you the money, he gives you the handbook, it says, look, if you do what I would actually do in this handbook, then you'll be successful, you'll be profitable, and you will not end up squandering or wasting the money that I've given you. But, you're an intelligent person, you're very smart, you can figure stuff out on your own, you don't need people to tell you what to do. It's your money, right? He gave it to you, it's in your account, it's now your money, it's not his, so he has no bearing on what you can do with it. It's your money now. And technically, you'll be right. Not wise, but right. There is a difference. So you do with it as you please. And you do whatever it is that you'll do with that kind of money. Now, of course, although it's a lot of money, it still is a finite amount. And you realize that when, of course, your money runs dry. So you go back to the businessman, you request and you propose for a little more investment. But the businessman, calls you into his office and he sits you down and he opens up all the paperwork, the records, the logbooks, the receipts, everything, and he looks over how you have spent the money that he's given you. And because he sees that you have actually wasted the money that he's given you and you have not invested it and used it properly, he decides not to invest more money into you since you failed to, actually make good use of the first sum that he gave you. Dang, that's rough, yo. So now let's switch the script a little bit and let's switch out money with time. So God has interest in you. He sees value in you. He sees worth in you. He sees potential in you. And so he decides to invest time into you. And he gives you about 2,239,056,000 seconds of it. No, seriously though, why that specific amount? That's just their average life expectancy. Obviously some people have more, some people have less, but we'll just stick with the average for now. So you have about 2 billion seconds worth of time. And he gives you a handbook on how you should utilize, how you can best utilize the time he's given you to make the most out of it. Hold up. You talking about this little handbook? This handbook right here? But again, you're a smart person. You don't need someone to tell you what to do with your time. It's your life. It's your time. You can do whatever you want with it. And technically, you'll be right. Not wise, but right. There is a difference. And so you do. Whatever it is that you do now with the time that you've been given. But time is also finite. And at some point, the stopwatch coming down on your life is going to come to its final seconds. And your time will expire. And God will come and he will look over the records and see how you have utilized the time that he has given you. And here's the million-dollar question. Is God justified in not granting you any more time if he sees that you have not been a faithful steward of the time that he's given you in the first place? At the end of time, God is going to hold us accountable for what we've done and with what he's given us, no matter how big or how small. And if we haven't been faithful with the time he's given us, why would he, or rather, why should he give us more? At the end of the day, if God is going to give us infinite time, it's because he has seen how faithful we have been with the initial finite time that we were given. So, if time is money, how are you spending yours? And when the records are reviewed, will God see you as a faithful steward, worthy of further investment? Think on these things.